Okay, this is day 2 of the track and field section of the 32nd edition of the Hanson World Senior Games, which is being held in Utah. Alright, today we'll be having the long jump women, and we have Ainsley Lavelle in that event. We also have Kathy Harper Hall. Ainsley is in the 60 to 64 and Kathy 80 plus. In the 200 meters, we'll be having Henderson Walters in the 60 to 64 and Athlete Burrows in the 55 to 59. The 800 meters, we'll be having the silver medalist in the 1500 yesterday, that is Lester Phillips, and he will be in the 55 to 59 age group. And the 50 meters, we'll be having Athlete Burrows, who will be competing in that section, and he is the 55 to 59 age group. Yesterday we had some very outstanding performances from the athletes. We started with the walk where Ainsley Lavelle, she won a gold in the 60 to 64 age group. She did 24 minutes 19.4 seconds. In the 400 meters, we had Henderson Walters in the 1500 meters, sorry. We had Henderson Walters in the 60 to 64 age group. He won a bronze. 5 minutes 30.19 seconds. 5 minutes 30.19 seconds. In the 1500 also, Ainsley Lavelle in the 60 to 64 a gold medal. And her time was 6 minutes 24.38 seconds, 6 minutes 24.38 seconds. And also Lester Phillips, as I said earlier, in the 55 to 59 age group, he won a silver in 4 minutes 54.24 seconds. In the standing bar jump, and this is all done yesterday, Ainsley Lavelle in the 60 to 64 age group, she won a gold and she leapt 1.91 meters, 1.91 meters. The standing bar jump, Kathy Harper Hall 80 plus, she won a gold also and she leapt 1.39 meters, 1.39 meters. So far a tally of 16 medals was taken from the track yesterday, and this morning Ainsley Lavelle in the 1500 meters power walk, she won a gold medal. So right now we have 17 medals, 9 golds, 5 silvers, 3 bronze. That is 9 golds, 5 silvers, 3 bronze. We are just awaiting the 200 meters, the 800 meters and the 50 meters, and also the long jump. I must say it was very, very cold this morning. He had to actually put on 3 shirts on the top and a track suit, and it still was very cold. I accustomed walking about here in short pants and that sort of thing. This morning it was something completely different. I had on a hat, I had on gloves, I had on shoes with socks, and it's still feeling it. So it's not easy up here. Yes, it's not easy up here at all. And it's sort of calming down now because I'm feeling a little warmness and so on, but I am not sure if this will continue throughout the night. I hope tomorrow, which is the last day of the track and field, that we will have some sun and we won't have any problems at all. But despite the coldness, we are adapting. Our spectators are very keen in coming and supporting us, and there's joy to have here, and I must say that they're very supportive, and we really appreciate this. Okay, we are now awaiting the starting of the 200 meters for all categories. From Barbados, we have Ainsley Lavelle in the 60 to 64 age group. In the men's section, just before that, we have Kathy Harper Hall, in the 80 plus age group. She's also doing the 200 meters. Then we have Henderson Walters in the 60 to 64 age group. Athlete Burrows in the 55 to 59 age group. So those are the 4 athletes from Barbados that will be competing in the 200 meters. Yesterday we had the rest walk in the morning with Ainsley Lavelle winning a gold medal. Then we had the 1500 meters. We moved from one area to the next, and this is being done at the Snow Canyon High School. Very good stadium here. A new track, a Mondo track. The football field well grass. The technical staff well equipped, as you can see here. Fully computerized. The starting area, we even have a flash clock. As you pass the line, you can see your time. And There are a number of athletes here. I think there's more than last year. We had a large amount of athletes last year competing, but it seems as though we have more this year. As I said earlier, there's about 11,000 participants here at the games, 28 disciplines, and that is covering about 30 countries and 50 states. It seems as though now the starter is ready. I'm still waiting on the lady here. She has the red flag, so she's just waiting the starter orders to just give the rise. Okay, the start now. This looks as though this is the 60 to 64 age group, and then you have the 80 plus in here. Yes, so there's the 60 to 64 age group. It look like, no, this is the 80 plus. Sorry, the 80 plus, because Cafe Harper Hall is in here. It seems as though it's the 75 to 79. Yes, 75 to 79 and 80 plus. So as you can see now, it looks as though there are only 2 athletes in Cafe's section, it appears, and they're now running through. As the first person finishes there, I know Cafe is on her way as she finishes at the line. So it seems as though there are 2 athletes in her section. So if that is so, she would run second. Still one lady coming. This is probably, yeah, she looks as though she's older than. Yeah, she looks like she's in 80 plus section. Oh, she ran yesterday. Yeah, this is the one that's 83 years old. Yes.
All the way through. All the way through. Good.
She's 83 years old.
All the way through. Good.
She's coming into the line now as she finishes.
Great job.
Okay. All right, I can see the athletes on starting orders here. It's a pleasure being here because you're treated so good. I was talking to one of the drivers this morning. They have a fleet of about 20 to 25 vehicles, and you can imagine the sort of driving they have to do when you have 11,000 athletes here. He said it's a challenge, but they enjoy it. They're all retirees and they're all volunteers. Well, okay, I'm saying the white flag now, so it means that they will start at any time now. And picking up in distance, I can see Ainsley Lovell. So it looks as though she's coming in this 200 meters. Okay, and they're started. Yes, they're starting now, and I can see Ainsley just pouring her way in front. There are only 3 athletes behind her. So it looks as there was only 4 people in this event. I'm not sure if they're all in the same age group, but it looks that way to me. So it's Ainsley Lovell of Barbados just stretching out. She had done the power walk, the race walk this morning, which she won a gold. So it's Ainsley Lovell of Barbados. Ainsley Lovell of Barbados, as she finishes in first position, she's followed here by number 111, followed by 160, and followed by 141. So we can safely say that Ainsley Lovell won the gold medal in that 200 meters. Okay, we're still seeing another ladies event going off now. This looks like it's the 55 to 59 age group, and then we have the 50 to 54 age group. Okay, the white flag is up. That signals to the starter that everything is in order here at the finishing line, and he can go ahead with the starting of the race. Okay, and they're on their starting orders. Don't have a listing of names, but we can all call numbers. And yes, this looks very, very. These ladies are really running here. They're really running. This was faster than it looks like. Yeah, faster than Ainsley Lovell group. Oh, and this lady in the front here, she's really pouring away. And she's followed by, I don't pick out the number yet, she looks good and she's lifting very high. Number 750, followed by 183, followed by 171, 174, and the last coming in 167. And the thing about it is that as soon as these races finish, the results are up. It's only this morning, as I was telling the others, that when Hainsey passed the line, she just turned away and a lady called on her and said, come over this side. And there it was, a listing telling her that she came first, which part she lives, the distance, and the number. Incredible. Only in 20 seconds, 30 seconds, everything was done. Even if 2 or 3 people came through the line together, the same thing happened. So it's only the technical aspect of this. It's very, very verse. I mean, the planning of it is extremely put forward by these people. Okay, we're seeing the white flag now, so we will see another, let me see what it is. As you know, it's time trial. They don't do any eliminations here. It says time trial right through for all the track events. It seems as though it's the male section coming now. So it appears that they had about 2 or 3 50 to 54 in that age group, because I saw most of them were the 55 to 59. But most of those athletes usually try to do the field events and the longer events. They don't go into the sprint as such. So for mostly find the sprinting going to like between 50 down to the 59. Okay, that's starting there. Let me see. There are 6 in this race here. So this looks as though is the older category. As I told you, I don't have a list, but I can just pick up numbers. And there's a distance now, having this guy running very, very well. He's all by himself. He doesn't look the age. But yes. And there's a guy here in 4:39. These guys just finished the race. Their main aim is to finish the race. And that was the older group. That's the between one more athlete coming in. This is the last one. That's the 80, between the 70 to 74 and the 75 to 79. That 80 plus coming in.
Good job.
Okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh, this is the other gentleman coming. So there were actually 8 in the race. He's now finishing here. Number, he's looking at his watch too. He's checking his time, David. This guy here is very serious. As he ran now, he has about 5 meters to go before he finishes, and now he finishes there. And from what I am seeing here, he's 80 plus. He's 93 years old, so he's the 80 plus section. Okay, we are seeing another section here, and this should be between the 60 to 69 age group. And that's where, okay, the white flag is up now, so we should be having the next section of the 200 meters coming. Okay, the 200 meters for men. As I said, this should be between the 60 to 69 age group. That means 60 to 64, 65 to 69. Oh, David, these guys quick, man, for their ages. And they're all in line here. Yes, there are, let me see, 7 of them. But there's a finishing line. There are 2 guys up front here, and it's 541 that winning. He was followed closely by the other guy there in.
This is the first call for
the last 2 just finished.
following ages and division.
7 in that
Women 65
race.
plus. Women.
Okay, the white flag is up. That's the indicator to the starter that the finishing line is ready. Okay, what I'm seeing here is I think we have athlete boards in this event. Yes. Let me see, is that athlete boards? No, it's Henderson Walters in this event. So we having a 60 to 64 and a 50. Oh Lord, this is the lanes are all taken up. Yes. So and it looks as though I'm seeing athlete boards coming through there, but there's a guy on the outside. He's way in front, and now I'm seeing this guy. Okay, no, I'm speaking on correction. It's not athlete boards. It looks like him, but this guy is pretty quick here. Oh Lord, 301, and that was the. Oh, that I was correct. It was the 60 to 69 age group. I saw the guy from St. Kitts there. I think he ran second to that guy. That is the guy that won last year. Very, very quick in the 65 to 69. Actually, his time was better than the 60 to 64 age group.
800-meter run. This is your second.
So all 8 lanes were filled there. I'm not sure. I'm looking to see if they're all in the same age group, but it looks that way to me. Yes, it looks that way.
Men 80
So that is a full 8 of 65 to 69.
Men 70 to
The next one will be the 60 to 64 age group.
59.
That person that came second from St. Kitts was Glenn Osborne.
800 meter
He's based in the States.
second call.
This is his second year here. He ran last year. Okay, they're on the starters orders. And they're off. There are 5 in this event. Let me see exactly what is going on here. So they had to actually they had 2 rounds in the 65 to 69 age group because this is the second round. So there were actually 13 people in that event. So now it will be based, as I said, on times because we do not have any eliminations as such. Okay, I'm seeing Henderson Walters stripping, so it seems as though we're having the 60 to 64 age group coming. Our next runner will be athlete boards in the 55 to 59 age group. And they're off. Okay, this is yes, Henderson Walters is in this race here. This is 65 to 65. This is a 60 to 64 age group, and there are 5 competitors in this group. It looks as though Walters is, yes, he's in second position. Yes, he takes second position now, and that is Henderson Walters of Barbados. And this is the last person finishing number 488. So that was the 60 to 64 age group where we had 6 athletes competing. Henderson Walters in the 60 to 64 age group from Barbados finishing second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the 65 69 had two heats too. So, and the 60 to 64 too. So you have to wait now for the final position. So we have to wait for the 60 to 64 age group to see exactly if Walters, Henderson Walters had won any medals in that section. The 65 to 69 was also the same thing. Alright, looking towards the 200 meters line, it looks as though now we're having the 55 to 59 age group where athlete boards of Barbados, he'll be running in this event. Alright, okay, and they're off. There, let me see, 5 in this event. In the 55 to 59, we have athlete boards in here. after coming off a number of injuries over the last 2 to 3 years, and he looks very good here. He's looking very good, and he's coming through on the inside. Coming through on the inside. There's a guy in front of him, but Burrows is running. Burrows move. Run through Burrows. Run through Burrows. Don't stop. Run through. Okay, and second position there in the 200 meters. Looking very good coming down the straights. But then the guy in front was much stronger. So that's officially second position for Atlee Burrows. That the 55 to 59 age group. We saw Atlee Burrows taking second position. There were 6 athletes in that event. In the 80 plus, we saw Kathy Harper Hall. From what it appears as though she ran in first position. I'm not sure of the lady on the inside, but as she's okay, this is the 200 meters for the 50 to 54 coming. Guys, pretty quick. Coming off the bend, they're using their arms. Mechanics really in place. This guy, the 508, he's above the rest of them. Okay. These guys look good, man. Very good. What age is that? So that means there are 2 heats in the 55 to 59. So we cannot just say that Atlee Burrows came second. He came second in his heat. But there are 2 heats, so it's time final. So the top 3 times will go through for the medal positions. So we now going to, it appears as though we'll be having the 50 to 54 age group now. This is Sana. Okay, the 200 meters, and this is the 50 to 54 age group. Very quick. They're off the bend already and into the straights. And there's 6 athletes in here, yeah, so it appeared as though this would just be one heat. And the 50 to 54 age group, these guys are pretty quick at this age, huh? Pretty quick. That is the end of the 200 meters for all categories.
March.
Go Beth!
Okay, so how many heats of the men do we have?
People used to. You want me to stop yelling?
No. It's just that he's trying to figure that he's recording it.
Good. That's my daughter that's in the front.
Really?
Well, and a little orange one.
Okay.
Go Beth!
Two-man race.
How old is she?
50. She just turned 50 in August.
Okay. Great.
Training. Loves to run.
It's the red house. Oh my god, guys are back.
Hey, gentlemen, you guys want to come out here?
Trying to record.
This is done. We're gonna have a couple of people getting lapped. We just got one lap, and then this lady in the white will get lapped. So we're gonna go like this and use them in order, and as they funnel through, they'll right down there living up in order. Go, 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 go. All right, lady. Go. Good job. One more. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, push. Come on, you can do it. Go faster, faster, faster. Come on, quick. It's a race. Come on. Okay, you got one more.
Good job.
Everyone else is finishing. Come on, Tony, catch her. Go.
Get a little excited.
Come on, Tony, you gotta get her. 176, 138, 182.
And Sylvia, everything you got. Give it all you got now. Hurry.
154. Okay, everyone else is finishing.
Another lap.
Woohoo! Good job.
122.
Right.
Good job. But then again, maybe they would have brought more of a Okay, you guys got this now. Good job. There you go.
Okay, we are having the 800 meters run for all categories. We had the ladies, some of the ladies went up there somewhere. We had Kathy Harper Hall and Hainsley Level out of Barbados competing in that event.
11:45.
As I said, they had a few heats, so is a time trial factor here, so we will have to wait on the times to see the position of both of those athletes. I'm seeing in the distance now, some of the athletes still warming up for the 800 meters, just waiting for their first call. Their second call, because they had their first call already. And so this next call will be to the starting line. Alright, in the 800 meters, we have one male athlete in Lester Phillips in the 55 to 59 age group. He won a silver last night in the 1500 meters. He did a very good time in 4:54. That is one of his best times. Anytime under 5 minutes at this age is good. Okay, we are now seeing the official putting the 80 to 94 age group in line. There's, let me see, 5 and 3 is 8. 12 of them are here to compete in that. That's the age group 80 plus. And we have 5 and 3 is 8 and 3 11, 13 athletes. The oldest in this event is 93 years old. We have a Trinidadian, a guy here out of Trinidad. He's 80 years old. And then you have a few others at 85. And then I have seen 2 at 86. And as I said, the oldest in here is 93 years old. They're not on the starter orders, 13 of them. 13 of them.
On your marks.
And one man start his watch. So these people are very serious. One guy started his watch, and the 13 of them are competing in the 80 to 94 age group. And this is the 800 meters. As you know, it's 2 circuit runs. It's a 400 meter track, and they're using their own pace, but this guy in front seems to be carrying it all the way. He looks very good. He's running very good, using everything. His mechanics seem to be perfect, using his hands well. He's followed by the bigger guy in the blue, who's also using his hands well. And then in the third position, I have a guy there with an unorthodox style. And in fourth position is the Trinidadian guy.
70 to 79.
So there are 13 athletes, as I said, in this event, 80 to 94 age group. What they do is combine them instead of run them separately. And I think that was the best way to do this, because you're dealing with people who are very, very up in age, but a lot of condition, very healthy, and they're very committed. Don't put anything past them. And they're now coming into they're now in the straights now. So they have run approximately about 500 meters, just under 500 meters. And they're coming towards the finishing line now to make one more lap. As I said, it's a 800 meters now. Sorry about that. It was just about 350 meters that they had covered. And they're now coming towards the finishing line for the first time. One more lap to go. And the guy that pace seemed not to be worried about running out fast in the initial stage, because he's still leading. He's followed by the unorthodox guy. And in third position is the Trinidadian athlete, kind of Rastafari style. 13 of them competing. And the inspiring part about this, and amazing too, is the guy in the blue top. He started the race and clocked himself from the time he started. So he's looking at his time, probably to check and see if he had done better than the previous time. So when we look towards the 200 meters now, with 200 meters to go, the unorthodox guy now takes over, and he's followed by the guy who carried out in the first stage, and he's in second position. He seems to be slowing, but the unorthodox side seems to be gaining more, as he's about approximately 20-25 meters away from here, and he's now about 110 meters away from the finishing line as he comes into the straights now. And he's leading now by 30 meters now. He's moving even further away from the guy who paced the first lap. But he's still running on strong. I don't think he has anything to worry about, because he's a distance away from the third person, who happens to be the guy from Trinidad and Tobago. But it seems as though he's being passed now by another guy. So that is the guy finishing. Now he just finished, and the guy who paced it and who led from the start, number 261, is now running into second. and now he finishes in second position. And we have a tussle here between
We're going to be running in the 50.
two. The Trinidadian guys seem to be running back at him, and there's a good race here for home. Yes, the Trinidadians seem to be coming through. Yes, and the Trinidadian finishes now in third position, and as the guy in the fourth finish, he just look at his clock. These guys are very serious, man. These guys timing themselves. They're waiting on anyone to do it. Okay, and we still have, there's only 4 finishes yet. There are another 9 to finish, and 382 he's now finishing as he finishes there. They're coming to the finishing line now. 432 and 435 it is. Both finished, and we have, so he's running towards the tape. We're actually trying to catch this guy. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. And as he finishes now, we still this side. And this is 479. We have 419. Yes. I think this would complete the 80 to 94 age group.
Attention, all runners who will be running in the 50.
So one more.
5 to 79.
Number 336 it is. 336.
Women 65 to 69.
Seem to be the last man to finish.
60 to 64. Women 55 to
336.
59.
Alright, so one more to facilitate the others and cut on time, because we started a bit late this morning, so they're probably trying to catch up in time. But let me see. 4, 6, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 athletes in this race. And as I said, they're age groups. So you look at it, look as though it's 60 to 79 age group. Yes, 60 to 79. So they're about 60 to 64, 65 to 69, 77 for 4 age groups here. And there are 15 athletes. 15 athletes competing. Waiting on the starters' orders.
On your marks. Stand up, please. Stand up. We'll come up again. Step back. We'll come up again. On your mark.
On your mark again. Start the match. Okay, they're off. 15 athletes. Henderson Walters of Barbados. And this is the 60 to 79 age groups. 60 to 79 age group.
For all runners, 50-meter dash.
Walters is sitting in second position as he's trying now to pace himself, not going out too fast.
Women 75 to 79.
Because after this, after 300 meters, they still have another 500 meters to run, and they're going towards the 200 meters. He's still in second position. The guy is about 10 meters away from him, and I hope that Walters will be consolidating himself here and not trying to get up to that guy too quickly. And now they're about 250 meters. 250 meters now.
Men 60 to 64.
Coming in now. They're coming down to the first lap. And they're in the straights now. Henderson Walters still in second position. The guy is still, well, he's just consistent in his speed. He's not pushing anything. It appears he realized that he has another lap to run, but he's looking very good. And Walters is just running, trying to pick it up now to go after the guy. And I'm not sure what age group that guy is in, but as I said, is the 60 to 79, and there were 15 of them, all looking very good at this age. When you can do this at this age, you should commend yourself, because it's not an easy task here. We're having some sun coming out now, so this will help the situation. And now Walters is trying to catch up to his guy. Now the guy is still in front of him, but now Walters is trying to run after him now. He's running at him now, but that guy is still putting on a lot of speed, but Walters is trying. In his second position, Waltrus of Barbados trying to catch up, and he's running up. Waltrus is running, still running, trying to catch him. And look as though it will be a race because Waltrus is still running. Waltrus is running at him. The guy is running, but Waltrus is still running. Waltrus is still pushing upon him. It looks as though Waltrus will take 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 him. He's running real good. Waltrus now, he finishes. Right, finishes in first position. Very good race there by Henderson Waltrus. That guy was leading and running very well, paced himself very well, but I think it's the speed of Waltrus that really put him ahead of that guy. And now in third position is Salazar, very good performer. So that he in the same group as Waltrus. So Waltrus win. Right, we still having the rest of the athletes coming through now. That was a lot of speed there from both Waltrus and that guy. Very good. He ran his heart out there. He said he must get a goal today, and it really happened. Really happened because that is very good. Very good for the Barbados lad, Henderson Waltrus. I mean, it was very good race. The pace was hot from the beginning. That guy that paced, the guy that ran second behind him, carried the race right through to about 500 meters, and then Waltrus started to pace himself from the 600 meters actually, because Waltrus started to move from the 200 meter mark. He caught him about at 750 meters, and then went on in the last 50 meters to win convincingly. Waltrus of Barbados. Now we are having, still finishing, and that was the 60 to 79 age group. We have a race here for a position with two guys. I'm still looking in distance to see if there's anyone else, but it doesn't appear. So these guys just finished this race very, very quick for those age groups. I mean, 60 to 79 age group, man. This is why you have to come here and see what is going on, and don't talk, don't guess. Come and see exactly what's going on here at the Huntsman World Senior Games. Top performances here. As you heard a few of the athletes talking yesterday when they said that these games are very organized and they have the potential to get the best athletes here, and it always happens. For the years I was coming here, they always had good competition. People have to come and see and stop guessing and assuming. Apart from this, the medical section of it also, we get free medicals here. Cholesterol, high blood pressure, testing of about 6 or 7 different, and then there's a chiropractor that deal with you, and all of this is done free here at the Huntsman World Senior Games. So it's not the competition only, but they're thinking of your health. And if you have to calculate the things that we get here, like the medicals, if you have to calculate, you're looking at about $2,000 US. Everything's done from your eyes right down. Cholesterol, high blood pressure, ears. Last thing they brought into it now is your nose. I mean, these are facilities that they have here, and giving all the athletes and guests alike a chance to be checked. So it's not only the competition that you get here, you get yourself checked. So when you go back home, you don't have to pay that amount of money that we usually have to pay to get checked, because it's done here free of cost, unless your doctor home tell you, well, at least get 2 checks. Well, so be it. But looking at these athletes here, if you looking at these athletes here, I mean, physically looking at these athletes, you can see that these people are very fit, very fit. I talked to a lady who had cancer, a Trinidadian lady. She had cancer, not cancer, sorry. She had a stroke this year, and she's here competing. She competed in the broad jump already, and she won the I think it was a silver medal or a bronze medal. But when I look at her, her speech is a little impaired, but no problems with her mouth, no problem with her arms or her legs. Just a little twisting by the mouth.
Mr. Burrow.
So, yeah, okay.
And next is Kevin.
So we just having now, it looks as though this would be the 50 to 59 age group, yes, because we have Lester Phillips in here who will be competing. Athlete boys will not be competing in this event.
Start line. So on your marks when you come up.
Okay, we're waiting there. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or there are 10 athletes here in the 55 to 59. It looks as though, unless it's 50 to 59 age group. Yeah, there are 10 athletes in the 50 to 59 age group.
On your marks.
Okay, and they're off. They're off. Lester Phillips of Barbados is in second position. This is going to be pretty quick. It starts from the starting line. They're past the 300 meters. Lester Phillips still in second position. Seem to be consolidating his position, not to go in front too quick. And now they're up to the 200 meters now, passing the 200 meters mark, and is Lester Phillips in second position as they pin out to come into the straights leading to the finishing line. They're about 75 meters out, so you're looking at 325 meters run already, and they're coming towards the finishing line now to make one lap, and then they'll go for a second lap. So Lester Phillips still in second position, and this guy in front seems to be carrying the pace very hot, and he's running, but Lester seems to be just on the I'm not sure if he's trying to pass him. I doubt very much. He probably will wait in the back stretch to pass him. So they're going towards that mark again, and you're looking at about 500 meters. They have another 300 meters to go. The guy is still leading. Then there's a third position guy who's trying to come through. Lester Phillips still in second, but the guy on the outside now, and he's trying to pace them. He's trying to come after them. The guy in first position is still holding on. Lester is trying to get between two of them, and it looks as though Lester in second position. That guy is still in front, who led from the beginning, and now we about another 110 meters to go, and this guy is still running, but Lester is running after him. Lester is going after him, and the guy in the west seems to be coming on the outside. It's going to be a good race home. It's going to be a good race home. The guy in the west seems to be picking up from Lester. Lester running after him. Come, Lester run after him. Lester is still good race. This guy in the right still running, and the fellow in the right first, Lester second. Very good run, very good run. Oh my God, very good run, buddy. Very good run. These guys, you imagine this 55 to 59 age group. Very serious age group. These guys running like fellas in the 40 to 49 age group. Okay, that is the 800 meters. They start from the 400 meters line, and then they go towards where you start the 300 meters. That would be 100 meters run, and then you move from there and you run another 700 meters to complete the 800 meters. So the first 100 meters, that would be out by the 1500 or 300 meter mark, and then you run from there another 700 meters, which means you complete 300 more meters plus the 400 meters to complete that 800 meters.
Doors will open at 6 p.m.
Right. Okay, I have Lester Phillips and Hansel Watrous, who competed in the 800 meters. I thought both of them ran well. Watrous happened to win the gold. Lester won the silver. But that event with Leicester, we had some top runners in there, and when I saw the race, I thought that it was juniors running because these guys were so quick out to the block. So Leicester, just give me your feeling and what you thought about the race.
Well, the race today was a great race because I came up against a lot of seasoned campaigners, and those guys were determined. We know each other because I met some of those guys in Alabama, and I also met the guy that won today, Kevin. I first met him in Minnesota when I went to Minnesota. So Kevin, he came fourth in the 15 yesterday. So it was myself, Richard Larson and David Bailey to beat him yesterday in the 15. So he came this morning and told me, Lester, we're the two old guys in this race. Barry, Dave now coming, he's now 55. Lester, we're the two old guys in this race. You all beat me really bad yesterday. I need to get a medal today. So I tell him, well, I'm looking for the gold, so I don't know about you, Kevin. So David was leading the race today, and like he had very, very good pace. I mean, like it was so competitive today. Yes. And I was telling myself, you know what? I am not going back to Barbados unless I get a medal. I would prefer to get the gold. But Kevin was there saying, you know what, I want a medal also. So when we got to the last 100 meters, it was still Dave leading the race and I was close behind him. But I told myself, it's 100 to go, Lester. It's all, just run for home. But Kevin Park, he was also close to me. So he managed to join us, you understand? And he took the lead from me, and I was telling myself, what? No, Kevin, I want to beat you today. But he was saying, no, Lester, I want to beat you. So it was ding dong between the two of us, and he eventually beat me. But I must say that was a really great and competitive race today. It was really tough.
I think it was the most competitive race today, and that guy was determined, Lester. He was determined really because you ran between the two men eventually. Because that guy that set the pace, he wasn't running easy, you know.
Yeah, that's David Bailey. He now come into this division, and he's really, really running well. He won the U.S. Nationals in the 8 and 15. So I'm really glad that I beat him today in the 8.
Okay, we have Henderson Walters who competed in 800 meters. Actually, he passed the guy about 50 meters away from the finishing line. I thought the tactics this time was different, and I think that's what really put him in front. All right, all I want you to do for me, Walters, is run through this race and tell me how you felt coming in the last 50 meters, how you felt going between the first 300 meters.
The first 300 meters, I just settled down behind the guy because I realized that he was going at a reasonable pace. So I told myself I'm going to just keep steady and hold and just wait until probably about 300 left and start to move at him. So I realized that when I get about 150, I realized that he was actually coming back. So I started to turn it on. So I just try to finish as quickly as I can. So in all, it was a great race. It was extremely good. I felt extremely good now knowing that I grabbed the gold medal. So God bless me and my supporters. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Lester and Henderson, both of Barbados, campaigning here at the Huntsman World Senior Games, and this is the 32nd edition, as I said, and we are now awaiting the 50 meters for all categories. We have one competitor in Atlee Boers who will be competing in the 55 to 59 age group. As we look across, as I said, there are about 120 to the 200 competitors, where we see a lot of rounds in these 50 meters. Because most of the athletes, they would have done other events before, but they like to come and run the shorter distance, which is 50 meters on the track. A small group of athletes coming out of Barbados, supported by a good set of guests. I must say the guests always come and support the athletes. We had 24 people in the contingent. 12 were athletes, 11 were guests. And we are very appreciative of that because they have been traveling with us for years now. And as I said, we were coming here for 15 years, and now we have the 50 meters coming. This look like the older age group that we'll be seeing. And they're off. Yes, this is the older age group. This is like 80 to 90 80 to 94 age group. This lady is pretty quick here. She's aware in front of all of them. Only 3 people in the race, and you can expect this. You can expect this. Still too long, still too long. The thing about it here is that, okay, the Trinidadian lady, or she's saying this is the lady that had the stroke just a few months ago, and she's here competing. I want to show you what the physical aspect can do to your body, huh? Okay, that was a good start, yes. Linda off of Canada. She's oh yeah, she's very good. 110, Linda out of Canada. And then we have a very stout lady here, looking about 200 pounds, coming towards us. And she just finished there. Well, she's 67 years old. Linda is in her 70s, the 5:10 and half marathon, even the 3,000 meters. Yeah, they're up again, ladies again. There's a lady out of China competing the event there. Look pretty quick, stocky. But another lady section coming here. There are 6 of them in this section.
Originally from New Mexico, but I don't
Don't turn around. You in the middle, first place queen bee.
Which one?
Okay, this is the competition I was looking for. Oh Lord, yes, yes. Oh, she got gold medal to carry home to her. She has a gold medal to carry home to her granddaughter or grandson. She said it. I can't go home unless I win a gold here.
All every which way.
Okay, there. Lady there. Woo! Yes. Yeah. She win again.
Nice job, ladies.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very, yeah.
A lot of growth. It's a regular city now.
This is 80 plus here. Woo. Hot boy. 80 plus Trinidadian athlete.
Nice running, guys.
Look as though he ran 4th in this section, either 3rd or 4th. 7 athletes competed in this 80 plus, as the 80 to 94, and now the last runner is coming in. He's always behind, but he always finishes. Oh, okay. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. Oh, wow. What age group is this, though?
Nice job.
Woo.
That's a 2-man race. Way to go.
78, 75. 78, 75. Wow. That's what you call running. Wow. The starters orders.
Well, the Huntsman Games comes.
Okay, they're off, and there's 5 of them actually. Not picking out the age group as yet, but as they pass us, I will. Let me see. I'm not seeing 79, so that probably is 2 groups. There's 2 rounds. Yeah, there's 2 rounds there. This is equally as fast as the last one. Equally as fast. 71. Age group 71. So the 8, they might only be just the 65 to 69 age group. Very fast again, very fast. It usually takes a little while before we can finish off these 50s because there are so many athletes and you have so many rounds. But it's still okay. And this is you have 6 in this row. Oh God, these are quick. These are quick. This guy is very quick. That guy there is very quick. Last year he did the same thing. Very, very quick. Are we expecting another 50 meters here? We just saw some explosion in the 65 to 69 age group. That guy is pretty quick. Last year he did the same thing, and this year he came back and really excelled. In the 50 meters again, I will tell you exactly what. Oh Lord, this guy is fast. This guy is pretty quick. Very. He was lifting from the starting to the finish. Another 50 meters.
But they are getting faster. All right, nice going, guys. How'd it go, fellas?
Oh Lord, this is just a scrape, man. Oh, let me see what is 61.
All right, guys, good work. Nice, Mike.
Yeah. It looked like it's second. Let me see if I got another heat here.
Exactly.
set.
This guy here, real quick. Got him up. These guys running like juniors now, and more seniors. Coming out the blocks just as fast and developing just as fast. Oh, oh Lord, look at this. This is even. Whoa, whoa, Jesus, please. Then guys. Okay, that was the last 50 meters of the age groups, and that was the 50 to 54. We had a demonstration of speed from these two groups in the 50 to 54 age group. All right, before I go, I just give you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the triple jump for men and women, the discus for men, the 3,000 meters for men and women, the 100 meters for men and women, 400 meters for men and women, and then the 4x100 relay, and that could be a mixed relay. Okay, this is Rod Clark leaving you here at the Huntsman World, the 32nd edition of the Huntsman World Senior Games at Snow Canyon High School in St. George, Utah.
Good job.